Imagine a town literally named after love. A town where Valentine's Day is not only the biggest holiday of the year, but also the holiday that puts them in the national spotlight. Today, we're going on a virtual field trip around Loveland, Colorado, the sweetheart city. Loveland is all about love, not just during the month of February and the Valentine season, but all year long. In fact, one of the largest public art projects in town is the City with a Heart project. The project puts fiberglass hearts all through town. Every heart is sponsored by a local business or organization, and they choose the artist. Then they work together to decide what they'd like the heart to look like. There are 30 hearts around town, and man, is there a huge variety of looks. Some use photos, like this heart with current photos around Loveland on it, and this heart features old yearbook photos. This heart in particular was created to celebrate the school's 100th anniversary. Former students and staff came and signed the yearbook that's sculpted and attached to the heart. Other hearts feature paintings that focus on what the heart's sponsor is known for. So, for example, this heart is sponsored by a church and it features this gorgeous stained glass painting. This flower heart is sponsored by the local youth gardening association. They had young members draw flowers and then the artist used those drawings as they decorated the heart. This heart is sponsored by Loveland Philo, which is a local service organization. The words painted around the heart are reminders of what values Philo holds dear. Jorgensen Labs, the sponsor of this heart, is in the veterinary field and they featured pets on the heart. Some of the hearts celebrate the style of the artists. Loveland has been an artistic hub in Colorado for a long time, and it's so fortunate to have some amazing artists who've painted hearts. And the hearts aren't just painted. Some of the hearts feature sculpture work as well. Again, here's the yearbook on the back of this heart and the cross in the middle of this one. The sky is the limit on these hearts. Some tourists and members of the community make full days out of finding all the hearts. You can get maps online or at the visitor center, and following them is a little bit like a scavenger hunt. The map can get you to the heart's address, but the heart could really be anywhere on the property. The finding is part of the fun. If you take a picture of yourself with all 30 of the hearts, you can claim a prize at the visitor center. How fun is that? The City with the Heart hearts aren't the only love art around town. If you want to convince someone you'll love them forever, Loveland has a way to do that. The city has not one, but 2 Lovelocks sculptures. Taking inspiration from an ancient tradition, Loveland commissioned sculptures that couples, friends, families can lock their love to. The idea is simple. You get a lock, the visitor center sells them, or you can bring your own. Decorate your lock. A lot of people engrave initials onto the lock, but you can paint or decorate however you'd like. And lock that love. Look how many locks are on this sculpture. These sculptures are fairly new. They were placed in 2019 and 2020. And already, most of the easily reached parts are covered in locks. In fact, in some places, people had to layer their locks onto other locks just to have a spot. But whether it was placed years ago or just yesterday, every lock says, "My love for you is unbreakable." So the various sculptures around town are there for everyone to enjoy all year round. But things really start to heat up when the weather cools down and Valentine's Day comes closer. Every year on December 1st, Valentine's street hearts go on sale. And let me tell you, these babies are in hot demand. Each year, only 350 signs are painted, and the 2023 hearts sold out in hours. Every year, local high school students work with the Loveland Rotary Club to custom paint messages on each heart. Hearts are used to profess undying love, to say something quirky and fun to your loved ones, or even I've seen some to propose marriage. The signs are on light poles on the main east to west road in town, as well as all around downtown for everyone to enjoy. It's a great little glimpse into how much love exists in the world. Painting signs isn't the only way that local high school students are involved in celebrating Sweetheart City. Every year, one high school senior is named Miss Loveland Valentine. Teachers from the 3 high schools in town nominate seniors. The student body then votes on who they'd like to send as their finalist, and the Chamber of Commerce chooses the final Miss Loveland Valentine. based on leadership, poise, personality, a bunch of different things. Miss Loveland Valentine represents Loveland in various ways, like meeting the governor and visiting the state houses of government. Now, it's fun to spread love from Loveland across the state, but it's even more fun to spread it across the world. Every year, the City of Loveland and the Postal Service work together to implement this massive remailing program. People from all over send their Valentines in a larger letter to a special address in Loveland. Those Valentines are then taken out of those outer envelopes, stamped with a special poem. That poem gets chosen each year, and remailed. The Valentines then have a cute poem on them, and they're postmarked from Loveland. This tradition has been going on for 76 years, and every year about 100,000 Valentines pass through the program. That is a lot of love. And that is how Sweetheart City celebrates Valentine's Day, not just in February, but year-round. Why don't you join Loveland in spreading love throughout your community, your state, and the world?